10 relationship tips that couples often forget. Things can seem a little stale after a pair has established themselves in a relationship. The attentiveness that was present at the start of the courting may be replaced by content complacency as routines take hold, and eventually tensions emerge. These straightforward suggestions might seem obvious, yet you'd be astonished at how frequently individuals overlook their significance. Communicating effectively. It's crucial to convey thoughts that are on our minds, whether they are pleasant or bad, because very few of us have the ability to read one another's minds. It's best to deal with annoying behaviors early on before irritation builds up to the point of fury, because they can grow irritating over time. Similar to this, misunderstandings can result in some pretty nasty arguments, so if you're unsure about something, try to talk it over calmly so you can sort things out. You might have misheard or misread something your partner said or did and taken it completely out of context, so make sure you're on the same page before getting too worked up. Even while we may believe that we understand our partners well after being with them for a while, keep in mind that we all evolve and grow through time, and communication techniques must adapt as well. Never take each other for granted. Be aware of every wonderful thing that your partner does for you, and express your gratitude whenever possible. This might be as simple as thanking them for doing the dishes after you've eaten dinner, or telling them how much it means to you that they make your coffee/tea exactly the way you like it. They'll feel appreciated for the love and kindness they show you, and will express their appreciation to you in turn, so no one ever feels like their actions aren't being acknowledged. Respect each other's alone time. Togetherness is important, but just as important, if not more so, is the ability to spend time alone. Too much time spent together can make you irritable, especially if you feel like your personal space is always being invaded. Time alone is necessary for personal reflection, growth, meditation, or even just quiet contemplation. Remember that absence makes the heart grow fonder, and you'll appreciate your partner a lot more after having some space away from them. If you live together, it might be a good idea to have personal spaces that you can retreat to, either individual offices, or a garage workshop for one person and an attic library for another, etc. Don't let yourself go. It's inevitable that once certain comfort levels have been reached and closeness wins out over early awkwardness, some behavioral patterns will change. You might not spend an hour prepping before dinner to make sure that your hair is perfect, or your partner might wear the same pants for 2 days in a row without worrying about what you might think of their outfit. That's totally normal, and really quite hilarious. That said, closer comfort levels don't mean that you should neglect your personal hygiene, or let your living space fall into complete ruin. You know they're not going to judge you if you leave pizza boxes all over the floor, but that doesn't mean that you should. Try to keep things tidy and your appearance a step or two above slovenly, and your partner will undoubtedly feel that they're worth making an effort for. Share some hobbies, and have solo pursuits as well. You might not share your partner's love of MMORPGs, and they may not be interested in your love of foreign films, and you know what? That's absolutely okay. While it's great to pursue some hobbies and interests together, it's important to have your own social groups and interests as well. Take cooking classes or swing dance lessons together, hook up with friends to go to wine tasting nights, but then split off for your individual pursuits. You'll have fun things to talk about when you meet up afterwards. Admit when you're wrong or when they're right. This may be difficult for some people to do, but it really is important. If you discover that you've been wrong about an issue/bit of information/whatnot, own up to it. You'll gain your partner's appreciation and respect if you do, and if you don't, you're just proving yourself to be an immature, pouty jerk. Additionally, if you've been discussing something and your partner turns out to be in the right, acknowledge that fact. They may have been filled with self-doubt, and acknowledging their awareness or knowledge may boost their self-esteem exponentially. Have faith in your partner. Having trust and faith in another person can be difficult, especially if you've been hurt by others in the past. If you've been cheated on or otherwise betrayed by another partner, you might worry that the same thing will happen in your current relationship, and this may cause you to imagine things or accuse your partner without just cause. If you find that your own insecurities are poisoning your partnership, talk it out with them and consider seeking therapy. They're not the person who hurt you, so please don't assume that just because one person treated you badly, everyone else will too. Leave the past in the past. If you work through a hardship together and come to a positive resolution, move past it and use the experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. Don't refer back to it during arguments, don't bring it up as a means of guilt-tripping your partner, and try not to assume that just because something happened once, that it'll happen again. What's past is past, and rehashing old ugliness will just poison future happiness. Let it go. Mutual goals are important. It's great to have a goal or a project that you're both working on together, as that can affect many aspects of your life outside of your actual relationship. You could be working on an art piece, saving up for a trip, building a cottage, or even working on a garden. Determine your strengths for the project so you're working in harmony, and build something amazing that you can be proud of having achieved as a team. Be honest. Some people lie to their partners for years out of fear of hurting or offending them, but that can lead to a whole lot of ugliness on all sides. The one being lied to will know that something is wrong, and the one lying may feel more and more frustration about holding back, and the relationship may end up suffering badly as a result. This honesty doesn't have to deal with outright lies, but rather personal interests or preferences that may have changed over the years. Alternately, there could be some serious issues that really should be dealt with, but are internalized out of fear of hurting the other person. Ultimately, honesty really is the best policy, and a strong couple will be able to work through just about anything together. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.